Hello, hello, hello. I'm Alec Night Raven. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my next studio series review. And today we're looking at Swoop from the '86 movie. And finally, the last Dinobot. Waited so long. And I got mine. Well, I'll tell you where I got mine later on. But I felt like I was waiting forever. I saw so many other reviewers getting theirs in like weeks before I got mine. I was like, how? But I wanted to do a comparison with the other Dinobots. However, I am currently moving things around in my house, so I have them and some others sort of in a box to keep them safe until I get everything situated. So unfortunately, no comparison. I do apologize about that, but from what I've seen, they look great together. But we'll take a look at the packaging. And it is our usual '86 movie studio series packaging. Nice big black box. The Transformers the movie. Great image of Swoop right there. Studio series, Dinobot Swoop. '86, number 26. Hasbro, Transformers, Generations. Let's get up a little more. Car told me. On the top, the Transformers the movie. On the bottom, our barcode and a bunch of other words and stuff. On this side, another great image of Swoop right there at '86-26 Studio Series. He is a leader class. On this side, Swoop again, looking really great. And on the back, we have our product shots, looking amazing in both modes, and our backdrop, which I will get into at the end there. And also our warning in different languages. Please be careful. Don't eat anything in this package. Don't let any small hands get to it. But that is it for the packaging. And here we have Swoop. And man, he looks good. Love the gold on the toes. See, I kind of have him in a standing position. You can this up like this. Sort of angle it like that. Bring the feet. And here's a sort of flying position. Now, I have a feeling that there is some sort of a stand that's going to maybe plug in right there. I don't know, but it looks like there's a few different options for stands out there. So it would be nice to have a stand if you wanted to have him displayed in this mode. And one cool thing that they did was they got these little pieces. So with them in like that, you see it just sort of straight on. But then if you bring them out, it's got a bit of an angle on that. And I like that. I like that a lot. And could also maybe imagine that these are like, well, actually, no, if you look at them, kind of like little thrusters when he's in this mode. So very cool on that. Really appreciate that. That nice sweep of the wings looks really good. Some Autobot symbols on the wings there. You can see I've got his, I guess you could call them missile launchers in this spot. Look really good. I do love the fact that you can pull them apart. You could take this piece out and you could take blast effects and put it in here and then plug this into the blast effect so it looks like he's shooting it off. And I love that. I love it when stuff like that is done. Makes it look much better, so much more playability. Articulation in this mode, it is on the little toes so they can move. The head can come in and out here, and then you can also untab it from here. You want to make sure that you don't come out too far, because otherwise it sort of breaks up the sculpt a little bit. So just keep it far enough out, for the neck. But otherwise, just sort of in there like that. You could get more out of this hinge, if you untab the arms from it, but these pieces that make up his lower legs are going to be in the way, so it's not really going to help you much, but you do get a double hinge movement on this piece, so really nice for that. Really do enjoy that. Yeah, all that blue, got the red and the gold, just all pops, just looks amazing. Really do love this. And make sure, sometimes it's real easy to pop out what'll be his arms. So I already showed off these weapons that, as we all know, Swoop, they're always there, either in this mode or robot mode. But he does come with his sword. Looks very nice in red. Really cool. And a sword for Grimlock. So I don't know if I'm going to use this for my Grimlock. I do have the one that came with the DNA kit. I might decide to go with this one. I'm going to compare them, see how they look. So I don't know. But they do have a suggestion on storage for these, and it is, so you can just plug them in. One here. And one on this side. And yeah, that's sort of the storage, which is dumb because this isn't even his sword, it's Grimlock's sword. And yeah, definitely very well done. I am so happy to finally have this guy, and very excited to put him on the shelf with the others once I get everything straightened out in my house. Just had to do a bunch of cleaning and rearranging, so I always put them away when I'm doing stuff like that. So yeah, so that is going to be it for his beast mode. I'm not going to say dino mode because from what I understand, they're not dinosaurs, they're different. Oh, forgot to mention actually, so his mouth does open, and I should have gone over the details on there. Really nice details inside the mouth. There is a point here that you can plug another blast effect on, and he can look like he's shooting fire. So really happy for that. And of course the Autobot symbol here, the red for his crest, the blue eyes, just looks really good. And I kind of feel like if you look at it at a certain angle, it's almost got like a robotic eye in there. I can't tell. Let's see if I can get a little more light on there. Here we go. Yeah, kind of. I mean, it's a really nice detail, honestly. So, very cool. So yeah, so that is it for this mode. And we'll get down to transforming this guy. So we're going to start with the legs. So we're going to untab them. Oh, and it is a tab right here. Let me raise you up a little bit more. You can see more of what I'm doing. So there's this tab right here, and it plugs in right here. And it's a pretty nice strong tab. So bring this up, then we're going to bring it around, and you can put this however you wish, but yeah, bring it around, and then we're going to bring out the foot, and I thought it was supposed to have like a locking point, but I might have been wrong. Open up the heel. Oh, maybe it does have a slight locking. It's just not a strong lock. Same thing with the other side. Untab it. Straighten it out. Make sure you got that toe out of the way. That other toe. Just sort of aim it or angle it however you can. Open this up. Then bring out the toe. And there's the legs all done. So now, for the rest of him, we're going to bring that head up for now. we want to untab the chest piece, and we want to get this in there and open it up all the way till it's flat like that. Now we're gonna bring this up, bring it down, and there is a tab here that is going to tab into that slot right there. There we go. Now we can close this up, and it's been said by quite a few other reviewers already. These just sort of really, really, really soft thoop into place. I wish it would have been a stronger one, but make sure that these parts go right over those parts. You can kind of push them in a little bit and hope that they'll stick a little more, but yeah, you kind of see. Now we're going to open this up on the head, bring this robot head down, make sure it tabs in, then we close this back up. Now for the final bit, we're going to untab the arms from here. Want to take this piece, untab it there, tab it in there, and then bring it all the way around, and there's this tab that's going to tab in right there. And that's that one. So same thing on this side. Untab, tab, fold it over, make sure you get it where it needs to go, tab it in. And the final little bit is we're going to open up the hands, and there we go. That's one, and here's the other one. And there we have Swoop in his robot mode, and man, he looks good. Like I said, I cannot wait to put him with the others once I get everything straightened out. It is going to look really, really nice. Again, like I said before, I wish this would have had a much better place. Because you see how easy that can move in and out. It almost seems like it was supposed to use these to really hold it together, and that's not good enough. Like this side, not much of a problem. That one fit well. This side, however, is the one I'm having problems with. So, but oh well, it is what it is. It is still a very, very well done Swoop. So, let us take a look at that head. Very Swoop head. Love that silver on the face, blue on the eyes, that red crest. That red and blue now split up with the gold of his beast head, of his dactyl head, whatever you want to call. More blue, some more gold here. That gold for the toes, got some black here and black here. One thing I kind of wish they would have done is these heels. I wish they would have done them in black. I think it would have made more sense, but I have a feeling that blue had enough on the sprues, or enough room on the sprues, and that's why they were done in blue. So, unfortunately, but gray on the arms, yeah, he just looks very good. So really happy with this guy. Yeah, you see how that just keeps on popping out. Yeah, and I just wish that it would have been a little bit more, or like a locking point, a real locking point is what was needed. But enough about that. So articulation with this guy, head is on a ball joint, Can turn all the way around. Can look up that far, down that far. Some wiggle. Arms can go out that far. If you move the wing out, can do full rotation. Got bicep swivel. 90 for the elbow. We do have wrist, so that's nice to see. We've got waist. If you untab this piece, you can get more waist articulation. Tab that back in. Legs, kick forward that far. Kick back that far. Full Van Dam. Got thigh rotation. We've got full rotation of the knee due to transformation. So really happy to see that. Feet don't really move up. They can move down. You can move the heel down. And we get that much ankle pivot. So, and I do like the fact they added this where if you only go out so far, it keeps it filled in. It's when you get too far, and it's not really looking good. And I swear these like are supposed to like tab in a way, but I could be wrong. Well, let's get him in a decent standing position. Oh, and then you can also use this joint, which it's more for his alternate mode than it is for his robot mode. Like I said, that is still gonna bug me. For weapons, what he can do is he can hold this, both of them, and I do like the way they did this, the way they molded this. They molded it sort of like that. So when you tab it in, or when you put it in his hand, it fits over this piece on his forearm. And that works really well, and he can hold that very nicely. So, really cool on that. However, Swoop always has these on his wings, and we just give him his sword. It's what he's always used, is his sword. And just like with Snarl, he's sort of shot with his sword. And then again, this will go to Grimlock. So, yeah, not bad at all. I do like that. He looks great. Now, as promised, bring out... Oh, come on. Get out of there. Oh, tight fit. Whoop. Move him out of the way for the moment. Here we have the Battle of Autobot City. For a backdrop, looks really good. Just put him right there. And you could have him in his alternate mode, his bestial mode. Because, of course, most of the time in the movie, they were in their beast modes. Their Dinobot modes. But still, looks really good. As I've always said in each of these, it's cool getting these backdrops. However, majority of us are not going to use them because it just takes up space, whether it's on our shelf, detals, however we display, each of us displays. Most of the time, these take up too much space that would go to space for extra characters, or some collectors like to do battle scenes in their displays, and this would take up that precious space. So it is cool getting them, but very few of us use these, I know. So, yeah. So, great figure. I do recommend it, especially if you have the other Dinobots. And the nice thing is, if you missed out on Grimlock and Slug, aka Slag, Grimlock's being reissued, I think, next year. And I believe Slug, or aka Slag, might even be reissued. I don't remember the news on that. If that one's true or not, I think it is. But Grimlock is for sure, because a lot of people have gotten the more recent Dinobots, but did not get the first two for one reason or another. You know, whether it was missing out, or them selling out, or something. But yeah, so keep an eye out for that. Great addition to the collection, especially if if you have an absolute love for the Dinobots. I swear I can talk. I got mine from CMD store. I don't know if they still have any in stock, but BBTS, always a good place to check. Hasbro Pulse might be sold out. Keep an eye out in stores. I think some people have found them through GameStop. So always a good place to check. You know, anywhere that you know is going to have them, keep an eye out. Check online. You know, don't overpay. You know, especially scalpers. They're the worst thing in the community. Is the scalpers. Like, I don't want to go into a rant about that, but as if any of you have followed my channel long enough, you know that I have an absolute hatred for scalpers and those who have prices on figures that are so ridiculously overpriced that you know they're just going to be hanging on to that figure for a long time until a reissue comes out or a better version of that character comes out. So yeah, so that's going to be it for me. As always, I want to say thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all later.